Okay, topic 5-2. We're going to learn how to use compatible numbers to help you estimate division problems. So, for instance, let's get a problem up here. Let's do, all right, so let's say 231. We're going to divide it by 34. All right, write this down in your notes. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Let's erase that. Sorry about that. So let's do it again, except we'll make it bigger. All right. So we have 231 divided by 34. Now, the question is, what are we going to estimate 234 by to make our life easier? But then the question is, yeah, we'd estimate this to 200 and we'd estimate that to 30. That's all great. But let's ask the question, what should we estimate this to make our life easier? And you would say 30, and I would agree. Okay? Now, what would you estimate this number to make it compatible with 3? Would you estimate it to 200? No, because 3 can't go into 20. But what can 3 go into that's close to 23 or 231? And the answer is 210. Because you know 3 can go into 21 7 times. So what's your answer? These are compatible numbers. If you estimated this to 200 and this to 30, 3 can't go into 20, so that's not a compatible number. You got to make the first 2 digits into a compatible number that this one can go into. So you cross out the zeros. 3 goes into 21 7 times. And that's the answer. Circle your answer. All right, let's do another one. All right, let's go and let's say 705 divided by 11. This is kind of easy. Question is, what are you going to estimate 11 to? 11 to make it a compatible number. Well, obviously, there's 2 ways you can look at this. You're going to just leave 11 and change this to 770. Or go down 1, make it 10. And of course, what would you estimate this to? You would estimate it to 700. Cross out the zeros. 1 goes into 70. How many times? 70. And there's your answer. Now, again, you could leave that as 11 and change that to 770, and your answer would be 77. But this is the best way because you're only going down, 5 to get to 700? You're only going down 1 to get to 10. All right, now let's try this one. And when I do it, you stop. All right, let's do 8,968. We're going to divide that by 22. Now I want you to stop and do this in your notes. Okay, the question is, what did you estimate the divisor? I would estimate that to, you can leave it as 22. Let's do that. Leave that as 22 and estimate this to 8, right? 22 goes into 88 4 times. And then have 2 zeros. Okay, so we got to have that. Now this is not what the book's going to say, but you could actually do that. 22 goes into 88, 4 times? And then add the 2 zeros. That to me would be the best compatible number. Or you could have changed this to 20 and made this into 8,000. Cross out the zeros. 2 goes into 8 4 times. And leave 4 zeros. And look at your quotient is still the same. So either way would have been fine. All right, let's try another problem. Let's go with 5,624 divided by 72. All right, cross this out, or stop the video and try it. Okay, let's look at the divisor. I would estimate that to 70. Now, can 7 go into 56? Yes, it can. So I would leave it as 5,600. Cross out the 0, cross out the 0. How many times can 7 go into 56? 8 times. And you still have that 0. And so your quotient is 80. Let's try another one. Let's try 1,043 divided by 23. Okay. Now, what are you going to estimate 23 to? I would say 20. Can 2 go into 10? Yes, it can. So I'm going to make this 1,000. Because that makes it a compatible number. Cross out the zeros. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And you have 1 0 left over. So my quotient is 50. You got that? Great job. Let's try another one. All right, let's do 4,870 divided by 58. All right, let's place it here. All right, stop the video and see if you come up with the correct quotient, estimated quotient. All right. Now, oops, 58 is close to 60. So I'm going to put that there. Now the question is, can 6 go in these first two digits? Can 6 go into 48? Yes. And that would be 8 times. 8 times 6 is 48. Okay. And then put in 2 zeros. So now we have 800 divided by 60. Cross out the zeros, which you do to one side, you do to the other side. All right. Oops. I made a mistake. Let's try that again. And let's erase that. I only did the hundreds part. All right, let's try this again. So we have 4, 8, 0, 0. Cross out the 0, 0, 0. 6 goes into 48. 8 times. You have 1 0. So my quotient is 80. Let's try another one. Let's do 148 divided by 51. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, stop the video and you try it and then replay it, see if it comes out right. All right, so 51, I would estimate to 50. Now I'm looking at these first two digits. Can 5 go into 14? No. But 5 can go into 15. So I'm going to make it 150. Cross out the zeros. And my quotient is 3. Let's try one more. All right, so we have 3,514 divided by 58. All right. Press the stop button and see if you come out with the same quotient, estimated quotient. All right, so we look at 58, and I'm going to estimate that to 660. Now I'm looking at these first two digits. 6 can't go into 35, but it can go into 36. And then I'm making these two digits 0. So I cross out the zeros. I know 6 goes into 36 6 times, and there's one more 0. So my quotient, my estimated quotient, is 60. So here we did 8 problems. And hopefully you understand what a compatible number is. You just can't estimate it to whatever you want it to be. You estimate the divisor, into the closest estimate with a 0, and then you have to look at the first two digits if it's a 2-digit number and ask yourself, can that go into it? Now this one was a rare case. It didn't matter how you estimated it with a compatible number, the quotient still came out to 400. So hopefully this helps you when we work on the problems tomorrow.